Yeah.
All right, it's gonna take a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it will.
Let's see if it's Okay, so
Yep, looks like you're live. Looks like you're on.
Okay, let me try refreshing on my end. Oh, there it is. Okay, that's why I couldn't see it. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're all having.
Hello.
Hi.
Today we have like 3 very wonderful guests, 3 very well-known members of the Obsidian Archives. We have here Jazzy, the voice of Calum.
Hello.
We have Jordan, the voice of Ziria.
Hello, everybody.
And of course, we have the voice of D, Thomas.
Hey, hello, hi, hey, it's me, yeah, hey, everybody, what's up, hey, haha, hello, hi, haha.
Shut up, D.
I suppose I forgot to introduce myself as my character then.
I don't know why, but your voice kind of sounds hot.
It's really funny because like Zero probably like hates Calum's guts.
Oh yeah, for sure. But in real life, Jazzy and I are dating, so.
Yeah.
The ironic
yes.
cycle.
Ew, the irony.
The irony, indeed.
Hello, Gerald Jr. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Luigi. Welcome to the stream. How you all doing? We're here to answer any questions that the chat has. You have 1 hour to do so, so go wild. Bonus priority if we end up with any super chats.
Oh yeah, please do donate to Super Chats.
Yeah.
Especially if you want us to voice something as one of our characters.
Indeed.
I need to rebuild my bank account after I lost everything in that crypto scam.
D, how many times have I fucking told you?
At least 8.
8. You hear this, Calum? He thinks 8 times I told him. I fucking told you 666 times.
Okay, hold on. I just realized that the chat isn't even showing the chat.
Huh.
Weird.
The chat is like... Okay, let me see if I can fix it. And Louis, I'm going to answer your question first. Okay, I think what I need to do is... Okay, first I'm going to try refreshing. And then we'll see what happens. Okay, you know what it is?
What is it?
It is the... It's using a different stream code. So I just had to take out the pop-out chat and then just take the URL.
Ah, okay.
It's all good. Yeah, so here's the thing. We had like 2 different setups, and I think it went on one and not the other. So hopefully this should fix it. Hey, presto, we got it. All right, we got the chat. Okay, so I'm going to answer Luigi's question because that one's obviously directed at me/whoever I work/hire with for the animation. I got into animation ever since probably like Pokemon or like Death Note. Like I was just really into like anime and stuff, like just the gritty like kind of grounded like high detail look, you know. I always found live action to be a little too grounded, you know.
Understandable.
Second question. Who's losing money in cryptozoologists? I have never ever heard of a cryptozoologist before, so I'm gonna have to pass on that question. Do you have any
Those are
idea?
folks that research and talk about like cryptids. Like the chupacabra
Oh,
and
that
Bigfoot.
cryptid zoologist.
Yeah.
Right.
I like
Joke, is there a punchline?
I like the jackalope. The jackalope is like the best of all the cryptids. It's just
Let me think. I like a lot of... as a monster lover, I do like a lot of cryptids. Jazzy can attest for me.
Yep, they do.
Yeah.
Have you heard the YMCA cover that's about Mothman?
No, I should probably check this out.
There's no need to feel down. I said, Mothman, lift that man up the ground.
Oh, that's so
It's really
cute.
funny.
Aw.
I still need to watch that
Because
movie.
you're a really big MOTH. Sorry, it's in my head now.
Okay, so next one doesn't quite seem like a question.
Oh, there's a crypto thing.
Cool, Chano. I'll definitely keep that in mind. Gerald Jr. When will there be more Obsidian Archives movies? Okay, so full disclosure, we have about 4 or 5 different animators that are working at their preferred snail-like pace to make new animations. So they will come out when they come out, but rest assured we have multiple conveyor belts, so it isn't like we're just going to make one and then we might never hear from us again. It's probably going to be one gets made and then 1 or 2 weeks later another gets shown up soon after.
If the animators in hell work too slow, they get thrown in the pit of fire. That's why we whip them.
So true. And yet we're the most ethical animation company out there, comparatively.
Get to work, draw slave. Wah!
The real term that we agreed upon is artiste.
Either way, I don't believe torturing them is the ethical way of getting things done.
Well, at least he
How
and
do
I
you think
agree upon
Japan
something.
does it? Come on, get going. I need to see more cells. Come on.
Oh my god. I can't
They're
I
still
can't take
doing
this seriously.
hand-drawn cells.
Some are, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we can buy pre-production
Yeah.
cells for certain anime, or the keyframe cells that they draw.
Actually, if I could break this for a second. So, I actually work for another client named Bryson Hassel, aka Mongo Pangolin, and he hand draws pretty much every single frame for Celine and Cheswick.
Oh yeah, no, it definitely has that look to it.
Yeah.
I'm trying out something since this is the first time us doing a YouTube stream.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to see what the goal system does.
All right.
Love to see more Ziria and the beautiful demon Princess Loretta.
Yeah, I like to see more of them too, but what about me? What about
You
your
get it.
third? What about your third favorite little purple thing?
You get enough screen time as is.
Yeah, because I'm the comic relief character. In this grim dark world, you need me.
When
I
coming
don't
up,
appreciate that.
when coming up with the storyboard animatic style, were you inspired by Epithet Erased? Unfortunately, I've never seen Epithet Erased. I would have to put that on my watch list. What is Ziria and Loretta's type for a partner? Well, Loretta isn't here, but I think Ziria could probably answer theoretically.
I'll tell you Loretta's type. He's strong and handsome and purple and really good in all sorts of situations.
Thomas, you do know that wait, did you say Loretta or Ziria?
Loretta.
Loretta.
Oh yeah, okay, thank goodness. I was there oh my god, D, no.
He leeches off of her and lives in her house and doesn't pay any rent or contribute to the household at all.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I mean, personally speaking, I don't really need anybody. If I really wanted somebody, I could go for them. I'm just not really looking at the moment, but, oh, hey, Mion! Oh, wait, what did I say?
Delightful.
You two are so cute together. You know that?
Okay,
Shut up, D!
okay, so Invisible is asking about whether or not there's gonna be more fat imps or whatever. I'm only if the story calls for it. I usually let the story dictate what happens.
Sir,
Listen.
sir, there are a couple of situations where I don't think the story necessarily called for it, yet you still included it, you know? You know what I'm saying?
Listen. I'll just be honest. Like, I can be a little self-conscious about my body sometimes, but over time, I'm learning to just love myself for who I am. If I feel good and if I look good, then that's all that matters. So, hey, if I get fat, who cares? At least I'm having fun.
There's more to grab onto.
D!
I'm just
You're
saying.
embarrassing me!
Okay.
I'm embarrassing you.
Someone is asking a serious question. Which character is the most powerful?
Ooh.
You know,
It's power scale.
okay, all right. I'm going to say this because this is what every author has ever said about their franchise, but it has like 5 different meanings in one. Probably Milan. Probably
Makes
Milan.
sense.
Fair.
Hello, Objective. I see you in there. Hello. Hi. I mean, when before I got that silver chandelier dropped on me, I was probably the most powerful, I think. You know, when I was big and sexy and
Not
purple
even
and-
close. Like, don't get me wrong.
Hey,
like,
I totally could have taken Milan in a fight. I would
like.
have grabbed him by the nose and flung him around.
Okay, let me ask it to you like this, all right? Is there like a 1% chance that without a silver chandelier, Milan could have still beaten D?
Yes.
Okay, if there's at least 1% chance of Milan being anything, then he will beat him. Hey, we got a super chat from Rainer
Whoa.
Morrison. Let's go.
Thank you so much, Rainer.
Thank you so much.
Doesn't look like it says anything, unfortunately, but thank you.
Yeah.
Rainer, if you want to like ask or like do a request, we'll put absolute deep consideration in doing it.
Yeah. For sure.
Let's take a look, see. What's... Oh, okay, all right. You don't have to answer this, but it says here, what's Loretta and Zeria's secret kink?
I'll just project and say monster lovers. That's it. Monsters.
You heard it here, folks. First, folks.
I don't know if that's much of a secret anymore.
Shut up, D!
Objective...
Caleb, can you help me, please?
I don't really have a, I believe the phrase goes, I don't have a horse in this race.
I'm miserable.
Can someone say hi? Hi.
Hello.
Okay. Yep.
Hello.
Okay, we got
I already
one
said
from...
hi to him a couple minutes ago. I was ahead of the curve on that one.
Okay, we got one from A New You, who says, how many characters do you think will be in the series? Will there be a rotating cast and many one-offs? In my honest opinion, the Obsidian Archives probably has the same amount of characters as probably Planet Earth, maybe. It runs on, it's kind of like a simulation. It's kind of like you have the world, you have like the different countries and the nations and their different interests, and basically depending where a character goes, it fleshes out as it's like needed. There's a sense of scale. I think that answers your question, I believe. Let's see. It's so cool being here with you answering my questions. Why, yes indeed.
Good to have you. Glad you're here.
Let's see. Do you like my profile picture?
Is that BMO?
I'm gonna like go to the channel and take a look at the.
I was gonna say, I can barely see it, so I can't really judge from here.
Looks like BMO with a gun.
Oh god, BMO.
Hey, those are some cool compilations. Also, yeah, I like the little robot
it's
with a
a
gun.
little blue guy.
Little blue goober. I like
His
little
hair,
blue goober.
but he definitely has a gun. He's got Terminator glasses.
Oh dear.
If I saw this guy in a dimly lit alleyway, I'd turn the other way.
No one's gonna get the reference, but I'll ask Jazzy. Did Meeple 4S take over again?
Oh no.
Put that cookie down now.
I love that film. I love just like the memes that come out of it.
Oh,
Jingle.
same.
Jingle all the way.
Oh, it's not
Yeah.
it's not a tumor. That's a different movie.
That's that's Kindergarten Cop.
Yeah. I mean, like literally, Arnie in that time like made a lot of bangers.
Fair.
Mhm.
Let's see. Ziria has a darling voice. I want to take her out for a sweet dinner and watch nom nom on. Okay, Mike. You do you, boo.
No offense, Mike, but I don't really know you, and I honestly prefer to know someone better before they ask me out to date. And watching me nom nom on cakes when you're not gonna even eat them yourself, it's a little weird. No offense. Try
I'll let you
again
take
when
it.
you've learned. Try again when you learn more social skills.
You can take me out if there's cakes involved. I'll do anything. I'll nom nom on whatever you want.
Yeah, sure.
I bet like, you know, without getting weird, I bet like D as a character probably like sound a few cakes as well.
Oh dear.
Like D literally does everything. Well, nearly everything, you know.
Excess in all its forms, as they say.
Indeed.
Yep.
Okay, we got one from Reiner. Were there any characters really flowed when you're drawing or writing them? If you mean flow as in like dialogue writing, absolutely. I like to do the whole like Dickensian style, like you have the characters with a lot of purple prose and sometimes their grammar sounds correct but only under a certain like historical like context and because how to describe it. You ever had like a British guy and like they talk but they put the grammar words in like different places that still kind of make sense, but it's very unique. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I think Tarek's like a fine example. I always kind of like is the name of the actor Matt Berry the one I'm thinking of? The one who has this voice and he talks like
Oh yeah,
this?
that is Matt Berry.
Yeah, that is absolutely Matt Berry.
Yeah, like I tell you, like when I was like writing Tarek, I was thinking like I think it was like two or three people on planet Earth who could like voice him, and mentally Matt Berry would have been one of them, absolutely. Okay, if you are thinking in the far future, if your channel is successful, would you consider making a video game out of your characters? Okay, Invisible, I have something very special for you, okay? On our Patreon, we already have an Obsidian Archives game. It comes bundled with like the lowest tier that you can get. So it's a little RPG Maker game. You can move around like Tarek's study and you can open up some of the books. And there's a hidden ending if you know how to crack it.
That sounds awesome. I would love to voice in this game.
I mean, technically you do, but like that's
Gotcha.
yeah.
Sekros, we need a massive multiplayer online role-playing game in the Obsidian Archives universe.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait,
Yes.
First-person shooter elements. We need a looter shooter. It needs to be a racing game and a fighting game.
I was gonna say, I want a fighting game of Obsidian Archives.
Oh yeah, a fighting game would probably be possible. You know what it is though? I would need to figure out how to like incorporate Milan's like Bridge to Avalon ability in a way that feels balanced.
Right.
Like, I think you would have to take the coding of a fighting game, but then you would have to reverse engineer all the motions and like kind of run it backwards a little or something. Like
Yeah.
Prince of Persia. Man, I love that game. It's so cool.
Good stuff.
Let's see. Okay, what would happen if D ended up in a has-beens hotel?
He would not survive.
Hey, I'd fit in perfectly in that universe.
is
In
it-
case, go ahead.
Doesn't that take place in hell? But I think we need to keep our kindred spirits out of hell. Personally, that's what I think anyway.
Man, I just really want to go home at this point.
You know what's funny? Like if you like evaluate how hell works and you've seen archives, it's like that scene from like Jontron where he's reviewing this game and then he gets sucked in and then like about a whole second later he just like comes out the TV again and Jacques like what are you doing? He's like, oh, I just left. What do you mean? No, I just left.
No, but for real, if D was in Obsidian Arc, if he is in the Obsidian Arc, if D was in Hazbin Hotel, straight to Luna. We are finding Luna. We're gonna find her. We're gonna pet her. We're gonna jump in that chest for her. We're finding the hell of a boss people. We're going straight to Luna. That's what's happening.
And then you'll get beaten to a pulp, and then they'll just kick you out of hell for being too strange.
But wait, if you can't go to hell, then where do you go?
Back to Earth?
Super hell?
I don't know. Purgatory? I don't know these things.
Hey, I know demons in hell that are like really scared of being summoned to Earth. That's the bad place to demons in hell. Earth.
I don't know. I've been enjoying it just fine. Thank you very much.
Okay, we got one from Lucario World. Hello.
Nice name.
How do you strike a balance between writing something dark and serious and something light, silly, and light-hearted, like the shorts focus on Zero and D? This one's a very straightforward answer. Basically, when we started off the channel, we worked on the initial concept of the pilot, which was the Imp and the Prince. We're still toiling away trying to make the 5th part, but I think that might be on hold until we get a proper pilot made. Somewhere down the progression of YouTube, we kind of went for the path of least resistance and took more of a shorts approach. But the fact that a lot of people were a lot more attached to the characters than the actual dynamics of the story per se, and in a weird way, it did help flesh out the yes and no's of all the characters in regards to their personality. If let's say $1 million fell on my lap, we would immediately be going back into that dark, serious stuff and pumping in some of that grim, dark HBO storytelling that everyone loves.
Mm-hmm.
If each character was king of their own small country, how long would it take before they got cooed?
Oh dear.
I think D would be pretty instant.
I think Zira would have pretty strong forces. I feel like she would form an alliance with Milan, and then both of their kingdoms would just go rah on the opposing kingdom.
I think it would be a toss-up between either Calum or Milan, since they're
Ooh.
I think you would have a lot of I'm trying to find the right way to phrase this. The way I've written Milan is he's kind of meant to be like a champion for the fighting age male. He's kind of like Venom Snake from Metal Gear Solid V. So it's a lot of kindred, brotherly, let's beat the crap out of the bad guys kind of deal. Calum, on the other hand, he would probably pick out a lot of people that are very religiously minded. So it would technically be like a theocracy that would kind of hold itself together by faith, probably. So they're definitely polar opposites in terms of how they frame their loyalties, I imagine.
Right.
Makes sense. Oh, Jazzy, you got a question. Mind if I read this one, Sam?
Sure.
Neo Deer says, "Hoi, is that a lesbian flag on your South Park profile pic?"
Yes, it is. I am trans femme and I'm also gay, so that's how it goes. I use the South Park character creator. I didn't like any of the background, so I just made the background transparent and did the rest on paint. So
Yes.
Want something done right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are there any scrapped or deleted characters in the animation shorts? Also, are there demon types in the Obsidian archives? Scrapped or deleted characters? Let me see. Did I think there was meant to be some named guards that we might have not ended up using as names, but like I don't think there's anyone like necessarily like scrapped. If they've showed up in a video, they've showed up in a video. I think any character we had is just one that like has shown up or is yet to be shown up.
Yeah, makes sense.
As for the second question, at the moment I'm contemplating of expanding the types of demons beyond the generic like 7 deadly sins. Only because I feel like I could come up with more and I could like maybe 40k it a little bit. Because I feel like there's like, where's the stinky demons? The ones that are just like
I'm right here. You can smell me.
Yeah. No, what I mean is like, you know, you get like Nurgle and like Warhammer stuff, and it's like, oh, they're filthy and they're loaded with disease. Ooh, you know, I'm like, yeah,
I'm right here.
I was gonna say, I mean, you take that wherever you go. I have something that people like called antiperspirant. You should try it.
I'm pro-perspirant. I don't know. How about you?
Shut up.
Milan, I can be whatever disgusting, wretched, filthy, demonic being you could ever want, okay? I can be anything you want, Milan.
Have you guys worked on any animation studios?
Nope.
Nuh-uh.
Like us individually, like.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Because
Like-
I mean,
Go
just as a voice actor, I do work in animation studios. My primary source of work is animation/animation epic. The folks who do an Animate Insanity. That's where most of my work comes from. So.
Whoa.
Yeah, same.
Well, there's your answer. I haven't like worked in any studio setting. Oh, hey, we got another super chat by
Let's go.
Plop MC. Do you plan on exploring the bees in the Obsidian archives? Also, D, did you cause the power outage at my work?
Oh dear. But yes, Sam,
D.
do you plan on exploring the bees more?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I wouldn't put them in if I was going to, like, just hang them out to dry like that. I mean, they only showed up in, like, an imagined cutaway at the moment.
Yeah.
Look, all I'm gonna say about the power outage at work is that you shouldn't have summoned me, and you shouldn't have given me a fork, and you shouldn't have shown me what a power outlet looks like. Okay?
Let's take a look. See. Okay, we have a few other questions here. What are each character's favorite food and colors?
I mean, I love purple. That goes without saying. Though, on some occasions, I like, I think they call it fuchsia. It's like a mixture between pink and purple, but not, like, super duper saturated, if that makes sense. So yeah, there you go.
I'd have to say, my favorite color might be a blue. It's such a wonderful color, and food. Well, you can't go wrong with a nice bit of bread. After all, how can you have a feast if one doesn't have yeast? Clever.
Just be careful, Caleb. As I was told, bread makes you fat.
Bread makes you fat.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention favorite fruit. I like bonbons. Does that count?
Yeah, I think that counts. What about you, D?
I think you like bonbons a little too much.
Shut up. Say your thing.
My favorite color would be gold, because, I mean, it's the color of money, baby. If your coin purse goes missing in the middle of the night, don't be surprised. My favorite food? Steamed clams.
Steamed clamps.
Yeah.
Where have I heard that before? Never mind. Next question.
Which of the 7 deadly sins does D fall under? I think me as showrunner could actually answer that one. D and Ziria are like siblings of the lust ring. They are descendants of Asmodeus, the demon lord of lust.
Unfortunately.
Big Daddy A.
Mm,
Okay,
Do you like sausages in his chocolate donut? Sorry, couldn't keep it.
what?
Oh dear.
What do you mean by that, Neo dear?
I don't want to know. Just read the next thing, please.
Is that an innuendo? In your endo.
Okay, Gerald asks, what are bonbon? Bonbon's kind of like a chocolate ball, isn't it? Isn't that what a bonbon is?
Yeah, basically, bonbons are basically like a delicacy, like a candy, basically. Chocolate candy. I've never had one.
Me neither. Although I like to imagine that it's kind of like I think a Malteser could technically fall under that category. I guess.
I'm gonna look them up real quick. Give me a moment. Let them cook.
It has a ball of chocolate.
Bonbon candy.
It's like those. Looks like those cake pops. You ever have cake pops?
Oh yeah, cake pops. Those are delicious.
Those are
Oh, I guess
crazy good.
bonbons can be made out of anything. They can be coconut, they can be strawberry. It's just something coated in chocolate.
I know that the French they have le pomme de bonbon, which means candy apple.
Ooh.
Those sound good.
Yeah.
Okay, so Neo, to answer your question, one of the main themes of the Obsidian Archives is it's kind of the conflict between nature and nurture. Just because a demon might be like either born or spawned in a particular ring doesn't necessarily mean that they're not like capable of discovering some other sin that they might like fall into after, you know? Like most personalities are multifaceted.
Yeah.
Are lust ring demons capable of actual love, or is it all baseless attraction? Also, what are the other rings / demons like in your world? Okay, I don't think I'm necessarily afraid to answer some of this. As for the love thing, I think that is a philosophical question of like faith on one's personality. I remember some deranged person once said something along the lines that there's no evidence that anyone's quote-unquote consciousness is real but your own. But I always found, like, in my opinion, I think that's kind of like hogwash. But on a philosophical standpoint, it is an interesting thought experiment. So yeah, I think from a viewer's perspective, it's better that I just do not answer that question at all. As for the second question involving the different kinds of like rings and demons, for the most part, what's established is it's just the 7 like deadly sins. So the gluttony demons are like hecking chonkers. The sleepy demons usually like fall asleep or incredibly lazy to do anything. The pride demons are completely obsessed with clout. Wrath demons come in various different like flavors of fury. Some are like, you know, relentless and vengeful, while others are more about like getting swole, like Super Saiyan like body physiques. Envy's gonna be an interesting one. I do have a demon planned for that, but I still need to like work on the writing for that one. And of course we have lust, which it's mostly the whole thing's just a red light district, straight up.
Wait, did you mention the greed one yet?
Oh, greed. Okay, I'm not gonna say a word on greed, but when you see it, you're gonna be wowed. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Oh, lordy.
It's very lumpy.
Oh dear.
Let's see. A friend of mine
I wanted
asked me to ask you.
when they asked about the love thing, I wanted to go.
I'll make you feel loved, baby.
Ew.
I just wanted to say that.
Okay. A friend of me asked me to ask you, why there's so many why there's so many fat girl jokes? Okay.
No, it's not why are there so many fat girl jokes. It's why are there so many fat girl jokes. There's 2 O's on that so, dude.
So true, so true. No idea. Like literally, the first one was a Scott Pilgrim meme that was making the rounds, and the other was an iconic scene from Winnie the Pooh, and one was from Zuby Bunny. Everything has context. Everything's connected. We're moving on.
No hidden motives.
Plus,
No thinly veiled anythings.
plus, you gotta have some representation, like positive ones, of course. Like, come on, we need more fat people in our lives.
Yee.
And I say that because my beautiful girlfriend is fat and I love her. Mwah.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, here we go.
Anyway,
How
Didn't say that
long?
about me last time I got fat.
How long does it take to create one short? It depends on a few factors. Sometimes we do shorts based on comics. A comic would take about like a week or less. And usually I would collect voice lines and we would like slap it together. For the shorts that are actually like animated, they usually take like a month or less. I do know 1 or 2 animators that are able to work on like short time frames, just depending on what the motions are like. It all really depends, but we run on like a multi-conveyor belt system. That way we usually have something out. Everything's been slow because we've been working on things that take longer than a minute in terms of animation. So like, you know. What are your inspros for this series? Okay, I think the biggest inspiration was definitely Twilight Princess. When I originally like wrote for the Runic Knights of Runeguard, the D&D campaign, we had a villainous faction called the Obsidian Empire, and we literally designed Zyria first, and it was very Midna inspired. I think like most like imp characters kind of call a lot of reference to that in this generation. There's also
oh, go ahead.
Oh yeah, there's also Game of Thrones for the like medieval story arc of the Obsidian Archives, but I am also kind of like trying to like work in a bit of a Severance meets Attack on Titan meets Man in the High Castle for
Oh boy.
I know that sounds like a lot like kind of crammed in, but it's that kind of like thriller, like that espionage thriller 1930s like noir, like kind of like dread feel, you know, like a lot of like people like looking over their shoulders and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was gonna say, thinking about it, when you mentioned Midna, yeah, I can kind of get Midna vibes from Zyria. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
We got one from Lars Jensen. First of all, thank you very much for your congratulations. It is deeply appreciated.
Yes, thank you so much.
You have any pics of the other demons somewhere besides Greed as of right now? I have a lot of like documentation I usually keep like behind like a wall in regards to like, working with other animators. Usually you would only see the concept art once the character has been released on an actual video, or if someone subscribes to the Patreon, we do have some in there as well. We have no Greed Demon designs, but we do have a lineup of D's close friends that have yet to be seen.
Oh, Not
boy.
them.
I got lots of friends.
Anything but them. They're so annoying.
I invited them all over. They're on their way right now.
I'm gonna go lock myself in the basement.
Okay, I'll think
No. Go ahead.
Are there going to be demon lords or demon overlords in the future shorts or videos? Okay, so there is definitely a demon hierarchy. I wouldn't necessarily like go out and say, oh, this is overlord isn't necessarily an official rank unless like one demon lord like gets like multiple territories of the other demon lords, which hasn't really happened yet. So yeah, pretty much yes, there are demon lords, and there was once a great Satan, which was like the highest rank, which no one is touching at the moment.
Yeah.
I could go into like theology all day. I've actually like done like some level of research on this matter.
Nice.
Bro's got it all figured out.
Yeah.
Okay, how does production work? I mean, I was surprised to see such diverse art styles and different videos. It feels like a collab. It's kind of unique. Well, that's where the whole horizontal production line system comes in. Most people, they like toil away making like one like large pilot that usually takes them like multiple years, and it's a coin toss whether the algorithm would even respect it once it's made. What we've opted for is a more like continuous like output, which usually has like 1 or 2 guest animators per video, allowing us to tell multiple different miniature story arcs without much issue.
It kind of feels like those reanimated projects.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 And you get to see all sorts of new creators, new animators that you might not have found out about otherwise.
Indeed.
Okay, did Gaiman or
Pratchett.
Pratchett influence you at all? Double checking. When you say Gaiman, do you mean like Neil Gaiman?
Neil Gaiman. Neil Gaiman.
Okay. I mean, I have seen that like show on Amazon, Good Omens. I wasn't really influenced with that. I have grew up on the Pratchett like Sky specials, but for the most part, I think I've been mostly inspired by like Binding of Isaac's interpretation of like religion and like symbolism and stuff. Like Binding of Isaac
That makes sense.
They like all the characters had this like kind of like chibi look. They also had this like the personality, and there's some really cool aesthetics with the way they put the markings on their skin and stuff with their superpowers when they start like, you know, shooting blood out their mouth or whatever.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Hey, Daito Madachi, thanks for showing up, man. How you been?
Hello.
Sorry to interrupt you, Thomas. Go on.
No, you just brought up Binding of Isaac, and it reminded me of the story of how we met, you and I.
Oh.
Oh god, it was so funny. Without going into like too much details, I was like inside of like a VTubers Discord server, and like me and Thomas were hanging out while I was playing Binding of Isaac and like streaming on Twitch. And I think I caused one of the members to like flip out basically.
Well, I remember you had a you were playing, I don't know anything about Binding of Isaac, I'm sorry man, but you had this little dude floating around you, right? Like a little like drone character that would auto like shoot things for you, and I thought he looked so funny. I started doing the D voice, which is just something I've had in my back pocket, and you were like, hey, I like that. Do you want to be in my thing? And here I am.
You know, it's funny. Like D was originally meant to be planned to have like a big snout, like one of those like only play characters.
Well, like Zack.
Yeah,
like
Zack.
Zack's little avatar.
Yeah.
Have you seen the schnoz from Berserk?
I've seen the snoz from Berserk. I'm wondering if Jazzy, you seen any Berserk?
Yes, I am a huge Berserk fan.
Let's go.
Yeah, she is.
Respect. Yeah, whenever you talk about big nose, I always think of the schnoz.
The schnoz?
Yeah, the little guy that's like, he's got like 2 legs and he's just like a big nose and an eye and quiplop.
Yeah.
that little guy. They call him the schnoz.
That fucking thing.
Outlaw is asking about attuning to different sins. So when it comes to attuning, it's a little I haven't like fully like fleshed out the mechanic yet. I have been like weighing it up, but like in the generalist of terms, you have like natural born demons and you have people who have died and gone to hell. They're like basically there's some contention in hell about who gets priority because, you know, the natural born ones like are kind of like shown up first, but on the flip side it's like the former humans usually have their own personal agendas that sometimes that have like caused a lot of strife and disorder, that has like caused a lot of like turf wars and stuff. But there is a lot of attuning and shifting in areas. Sometimes you might have multi-hued demons if it's like a very close contention of sin. I think that should answer that question.
Yeah. I'll be right back. I gotta go use the bathroom.
Think of me.
Okay, so someone is saying, dude, you're their god / creator. Make it happen at some point and give a little push to that side story. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, which side story are we talking about? I think I must have lost track of the conversation.
We've talked about so much.
Okay, Zira was drawn first. Wow, so does it mean she is a goddess or something? Will we see her power up in the future like that true Midna form?
Yo, dude, if you can do like a design like that's like the big Midna, oh my god. I love big Midna so much. Little Midna's cool, but big Midna, oh my god.
I would need to have a think. I don't want to like answer anything concretely in like future related stuff.
I'm back.
Big
Welcome back.
One-chan Ziria.
You guys familiar with Warhammer Fantasy / 40k? Yes, I am very familiar. I think we even did a whole short about D being obsessed with 40k if you like scroll far enough back.
Oh yeah, that.
You can guess which faction he aligned with.
Okay, so we got... Okay, someone was asking about moon mins. You know, when I was young, I was like... I don't know, like when I was young, I've always had a hard time watching shows about creatures that didn't like, either didn't look fully human or like creatures that like looked human but had something really off about them, and like it took me a while to like kind of grow out of that. So with Moomin, I was kind of terrified because it was like every human character secretly had a tail, and I was like, oh my god, what's that? It's like, because as a kid I'm like, I don't know. I think I had that ever since like Pinocchio or something, but that was like ages ago. Let's see. Okay, are you thinking of adding a demon girlfriend or more boring human girlfriend to love Roland?
Who's rolling again?
Who is Okay, I must be out of the loop here. Which one was Roland?
Is that like the soldier guy with the Russian accent?
Soldier guy with Russian accent.
I don't know. I remember him having a Russian accent, but I could be wrong.
Like Invisible, if you could like articulate who's Roland is, I'd be willing to answer your question. But at the moment, I'm like, man, I must have zoned out on that episode when writing it. Like, what?
We need the Obsidian Archives wiki.
Yes. Someone in the fandom wiki community, make it happen, please. I want to see my name on the fandom wiki.
I mean,
look,
to be fair, there is one. There's already I already like made one, sort of. Like, it's literally a stub. Like, literally, I just slapped a few characters together, just like, you know, got the thing. But like, I imagine any Tom, Dick, and Larry could just like, and that's short for Richard, by the way. Don't get any wise ideas, YouTube.
Oh, my neurons activated when you said that.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed.
Invisible clarified that Roland is the big nose guy that killed Steven.
Steven?
Bro, this is your series.
Yeah, I know, and I'm like, who? Okay, hold on, I might be in trolled right now. Okay,
I don't know.
Different series?
okay.
Let's keep going.
No, hold on. There's a character called Ruben that showed up in one short, and that was like before like Milan even like, you know, became an adult. Like this was like back in Albion. There's no person with a big nose though, so no, I'm totally confused. Wait,
Yeah,
are
let's keep
you
going.
talking about Steven Universe? What?
What?
Oh wait, wasn't there a short that
There was?
crossfired with what do you call it? That crossovered with Steven. Wasn't there a short that where
Yes.
Obsidian Archives
Okay.
crossovered with Steven Universe?
Okay.
Yeah, I
the-
can't
okay.
talk.
Okay, so the person with the large nose is named Milan. He's not called Roland. He's called Milan.
Okay, I guess he got the names mixed up. But
I don't know. Do you plan to give Milan a girlfriend or something?
I can't answer questions that involve like potential future episodes or not. What
Okay.
I will say is when you're like a ruler of a nation, like having heirs is kind of important. Like regardless of like feelings and stuff, you know, it's all duty and all that jazz.
yeah.
Milan Fox.
Was Milan's girlfriend for a night, but he won't talk about that.
Oh my god. Oh, also, Neo dear, just to give you a heads up, my pronouns are they/they. I'm not female. But yes, I did leave when you guys were talking about Big Ziria, whom
Why do you spell it with a Z instead of an X?
The X is cool.
No, it's not. I mean, yes, it is. Wow, I'm sorry. I'm zoning out. Yeah, 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 yeah.
What's your favorite YouTube originals?
I don't even know what that means.
Like,
Are YouTube originals
like YouTube
still a-
animations kind of like ours?
No, like originals are like a specific category of YouTube that it's like
Huh?
So back in some years ago, YouTube tried doing kind of a Netflix type thing where it was a subscription service where you got access to like exclusive shows. I think that's how that Cobra Kai show originally aired, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh.
So it's like one of those.
Decent.
So yeah, I never watched any YouTube originals because I never felt the need to pay for YouTube. So
Me neither.
I remember there being one film where it's in some sort of Orwellian future, and it has Logan Paul in it, so you could kind of tell why it's already Orwellian. No, but like it was in a world where basically to increase the IQ, you have to like pass a test when you're like 16 or 18 or whatever, and like if you fail, like supposedly they kill you, but they never show the bodies, and there's like there's all kinds of twists and turns in that series, and the concept was really stupid. It was like right at the tail end of the young adult like dystopia like phase or whatever.
Uh-huh.
right.
What, they like tried to pull a what was that young adult series where like society was split into like different types, not Hunger Games.
Yes,
Divergent?
deity.
Divergent. It was like YouTuber Divergent.
Oh dear.
Remember like some,
I don't.
like film YouTubers like reviewing them and jeering at them.
I was gonna say I don't trust anything made by Logan Paul personally, but that's just me.
I don't either, trust me. Oh, okay. Knew you clarified YouTube channel creations.
Oh.
Okay,
So
that
like
opens up.
any series that's on YouTube. Okay.
Yeah. You go first, Jazzy.
Dang. So is this mainly like series that are like television series or like any series like review series and so forth? Because I'm a massive fan of Cat Icarus, so
Oh yes, Caddy. He's a good one.
like every video he makes is never fails to get a laugh out of me. So I guess Cat Icarus is my favorite.
I don't know why, but now I just imagine
Ziria going like, take him a pill so that I don't murder you. Take him a pill so that I don't murder you.
Okay.
Actually would be that.
Gerald
Um,
Jr. Oh, sorry to interrupt. Gerald Jr. asked a very interesting question. I would only be willing to do a face reveal if we hit about 100k subscribers. I will literally pose in front of the little like plaque that they give you.
I mean,
Okay.
Let's get it
there's
there, guys.
I mean, I have a wiki page that has my face on it, so if y'all are curious, just look me up and you'll find me.
And go ahead.
I'm a public figure, so it's kind of unavoidable.
And I have a bunch of selfies on my Blue Sky, so if you want to see my face there, especially because I got new glasses the other day, you could go see those.
Any plans for the next chapter? The plan is once I clear out everything else on the conveyor belt, I'm like making a contentious effort like not to add anything new to the list. Once the list is done, I will probably move back to like getting chapter 5 done. Like all the voice lines are like all collected, you know, that's all like done, and the script is pretty much like written. It's just a matter of getting the slides made.
Just going back to a new use question, they were asking about YouTube channel creations. In terms of like indie animation shows that are on YouTube, I really love, and I'm not being biased here, Inanimate Insanity, as well as The Amazing Digital Circus, and I think there was something else I really liked. I just don't remember what it was, but those two I would definitely recommend.
Amazing Digital Circus is definitely up there for me, and yeah, you're totally not showing any bias saying Inanimate Insanity is one of your favorites, so... no bias at all.
No, of course not. No, what are you talking about?
Okay, so someone asks, have you played Morrowind? Yes.
Now,
Yes.
I have a little laptop. It's not a gaming laptop, and I put Morrowind on it, and I was on a plane, and I brought my laptop with me. I was like, I'm gonna play some Morrowind. I opened it up. I put it on my thing. I was like, oh yay, Morrowind! And I started the game, and I realized I couldn't. My controls weren't working.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
geez.
The keyboard wasn't working. Like I needed a controller or something. Which I don't think I need. I don't know what was happening, but I couldn't get it to move, so I just gave up. But I played a lot of Skyrim, which is like just the inferior versions of.
I was gonna
of
say
Morrowind.
if there's an Elder Scrolls game I played the most of, it's probably Skyrim. Like, Elder Scrolls isn't an RPG series I go to play religiously. That's Final Fantasy for me, in case you need to know where my tastes line up. So.
Okay, so Neo Deer is asking about Dee's girlfriend. I imagine they're referring to Loretta, and they're asking,
Yes.
is she based on a real person? I will say yes, but you're going to have to guess who.
I just think of her as a Karen.
All right. Looks like we got 1 minute left. Was there anything else we wanted to do?
Oh, there's one more question.
Okay, biggest pet peeves in animation, tropes, characters, etc.
Time consuming. It's very time consuming. I can say that as someone who used to try to do animations, but it just got very tedious after a while.
If we're talking about just pet peeves in animation we're watching, I don't know, actually. I'm pretty, like, I guess, I don't know. I'd say I want to think about this, but we're short on time, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pass.
I think the biggest like pet peeves in like animation is like I could get it like written down with like audio and stuff, but I think getting shot timings is probably the most frustrating. I'm actually half a mind that in the future I'm gonna make one audio track with just the audio, and I'm gonna make one track with a beep, and every time the beep happens it means that the shot has to go to a new shot, and that'll probably make it easier for like timings. I get very OCD with like that kind of creation stuff. We have 2 more questions. I think we can answer them very quickly, and then we can call it for the end of the stream. So,
Sure.
voice actors, how would you interact with character you voice?
All right, let me see if I can give it a shot. Hey, watch where you're going, Big-O!
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Did you just talk?
Yeah, so did you.
But you're not human.
So?
I'm just gonna go this way now.
Weirdo.
Considering Calum is a holy man, I guess it would depend on his thoughts on trans people.
D is basically me in real life, so I think we get along.
He's like, hey, what are you watching on the computer? Like, oh, just some of this. He's like, wow, you're into that?
Yeah.
Cool, me too.
The 2 characters that I voiced was Winnie the Pooh for the.
Oh yeah.
Oh, just another smackerel. Like literally, like Winnie the Pooh's like pretty chill in general. Like I'd probably just give him like my honey, and it'll be just on his way, I guess.
Oh, that's so cute.
The other would probably the other character is Joe the sloth demon. Sure, just sleep on my couch, I guess. Like, he doesn't like do too much in the show, but that's like kind of the point.
Yeah, he just sleeps there all day. And have you heard his snoring? It's so loud. I have to wear earplugs just to get it to basically mute out of my brain racketing.
Are you thinking of adding a demoness that has? Okay, so they're asking if there's like a character that has like size changing powers, or like thinking of adding like a goddess or god or angels to the series of shorts.
We'd go to war, I'm sure.
I definitely think I would definitely add like a cherub character at some point. Like I think there needs to be like a counterbalance to like the imps. There needs to be like some character who has some like cherub that's telling them to like do some like holy war stuff or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the end of the questions. Thank you so much for attending our 10K subscriber special. This has been our like very first live stream. Hopefully we'll have more in the future. I'm amazed how well it like played off. It looks like there wasn't a hitch or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you all for coming. I was a little
Yeah.
nervous, but I think it went well.
Honestly, I'm so used to doing improvisational streams or improv in general. So
This was honestly very fun.
Yay!
Oh,
Yippee!
shut up, D.
Keep it awesome, everyone, and we'll see you again if we hit like 50K or something.
Oh, yes.
Alrighty.
We need your guys' help to get us there, so thank you for sharing this with your friends. Thank you for watching every episode. Thanks for coming by the stream. This
Alrighty.
has been my actual like first like real gig in voice acting, and I've enjoyed it a lot.
ooh.
So
Heck
this
yeah.
series kind of means a lot to me, and I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, we're glad to have you
Alright.
here.
Yeah.
Yay.
Alrighty.